the Bears, ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, it's Richard. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Throwing. Lewis. Out wide right, it's shot. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Left side, it's Terry. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Richard. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it looking for a crease, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a
gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like, it literally becomes basketball. It's man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
On the return, it's Daniels. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
2nd and long here. Lewis. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Right side, it's shot. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Richard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide left, it's Richard. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
one of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wideout. Got the quick pass. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing, Lewis. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Richard. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pitch it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Stopped right there.
Man, what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Strachan. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. All over him immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Third and long right here. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Look out! And down he goes.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Looks it in. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Morris. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lagway. Moving out to the right. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all in his play on that sack.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fields the punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. It's complete to the right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Got it. Inside the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Here comes the heat. Out wide, it's shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left it.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he makes the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Deep in the end zone, it's Daniels. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He's got the first down. He stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lewis. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 18 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
And it's the Rams with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the tight end. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This time on target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
he'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Here's Lewis to throw. Move to his right. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Lewis to throw. Left side is shot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Chandler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Richard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quick give. It's Richard. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a little room there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it. It's Richard. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Throwing, Lagway. Rush is on. He's on the move. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Could not make his way to the corner. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. This is a designed run. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Finds a crease, it's Turner. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Lagway wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Lets it go for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back, you can see. Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Direct snap. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give as they work on that clock. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the left. Sees some running room. Racing down the left side. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Running the red zone, it's Richard. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken by Baylor, it's second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now...
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Taken down for a big loss on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.